Hi everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts 2. So, last time out we begun to head through Beast Castle, and right at the end of the part we kind of snapped Beast out of his temper tantrum, and kind of gotten to come round to our way of thinking of kicking people's asses. Man, I hate his design. His face. Is that hair? I guess that must be his hair. It just looks like it's painted onto his face. It looks absolutely fucking terrible. Anyway, fucking hell. So yeah, we're going to be finishing off Beast Castle today. Ending with the second hardest boss fight in the whole game. In my opinion, anyway. That being against the Organization 13 member Xaldin. Is a bit of a pain in the ass, but before we do that, Beast is leveled up, great. Before we do that, we've got to kick some serious ass and defeat some more of these Dragoon. Are they Heartless? Yeah, I think they're Dragoon Heartless. I was trying to remember whether Heartless or Nobodies. I think they're Heartless, yeah. Come down here, for God's sake. You piece of shit. Right, time to kick some ass again. Defeat these guys and we'll almost be done. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Dragoon Heartless. They're just a bit of a pain in the ass to deal with. They're not ridiculously difficult, they're just a pain in the ass, really. Anyway. Where the fuck are you going? We need that rose back. You piece of shit. So anyway. That's done, so now we have to... now all that's left is the boss fight. Oh shit. More of you. Go away, Hammer. Nobody likes you. All that's left for us to do is to take on Xaldin. And that's what we're going to do. Get off me. Alright. Kick him. There you go. Right, let's get the fuck out, Beast. Get your game face on. It's time to take on our next Organization 13 member in the courtyard. Xaldin. So let's get going. Hi, Goofy. Belle is back in her normal costume. Must be more comfortable in that dress she was wearing, though, to be fair. Oh, shit face. I can't be seen here. How the fuck did that happen?
Look, it's the rose.
What was Xaldin thinking of... What was Xaldin thinking of chucking the rose up there? Oh, shit, he's got Belle. Because we have to have some insurance here of we're definitely going after the prick. Now that he's got Belle and the rose, we kind of have no choice. Alright then, here we go. Time for a boss battle. And I think this is the second boss fight, actually. Against an Organization 13 member in the whole game. It's kind of amazing that it's taken this long to get to the Organization 13 members. That face, man. Both, you piece of shit.
Good one, Belle.
Wow, Xaldin, you suck. Xaldin, you fucking suck. How can you let that happen? But anyway. Here we go, second hardest boss fight in the whole game for me. His intro is pretty cool, I will say as well. It's very anime. It's anime as fuck. And he likes to use spears. He's got a fuck ton. So here we are. It's time for the boss fight against Xaldin. This boss fight is very difficult. For me it's difficult because of... well, there's a couple of things. pretty much he defends himself quite well, and as far as attacks go, he can hit you really hard, and he can stun lock you. So he is a real pain in the dick. As you can see here, he's putting up the defenses. He's not really doing anything. We're not really doing anything to him. But we got some good damage in. Basically, the way this fight works is that what you want to do is you want to wait until he starts to attack you. Then you want to hit the triangle command, the reaction command called learn. You can do this up to 3 times. Right, let's transform. My health is back up. And so what you want to do is you want to use learn, and then when you've used a learn technique, you can then press the triangle button again, and Sora will teleport above Xaldin and like basically dive bomb him. And that stuns him, so then you can wail on him for a little bit. But like I said, the big problem is that he just does. It's not just that he's he hits hard, because he hits really fucking hard. But the other thing is he has a load of different attacks, and something else that he has, which is irritating as shit, is that he has so many attacks which can stun lock you. Yeah, so there you go. You want to get the learn. It's all about just reactions, I suppose, of working out when he's going to do the attacks that you can learn. When you, like I say, now we've got jump ×2, so you can do it a couple of times. You can store it up to 3 times, and the jump attack actually does a significant amount of damage to him. But yeah, this was the one of 2 bosses in the whole game, my first playthrough. Shit, let me get the puzzle piece, please. Give me the puzzle. Oh shit, I've turned into Anti-Sora. This is not good. I've got to run away. Shit, run. Basically, in this form, Sora can't use magic, can't use items, and has basically and can only attack. To be fair, the attack stats that the anti-form has are not terrible. Oh, I'm screwed. See, I can't use my items. I was like, please let me use items. Oh, I'm holding on to deal life for dear life here. So Anti-Sora's attacks stats aren't terrible. You can cause some damage, especially if you're high enough level. But my God, is it difficult? Oh, and thank God. There, I used high potion and I'm alright. The problem is that you're gonna die in one hit. If you get hit with a really big attack, you are dying. Am I gonna go for that puzzle piece? Am I gonna go for it? It's at this point where, it'd probably be a good idea to use one of the forms which has the high jump. There we go. Like I say, the jump does a decent amount of damage, and you can get in, and you stun him, so you can get in some pretty good hits. There we go, we got one in, and I fucked up here, because you've got to wait for him to kind of come back before you use the jump. There we go, boom, jump. We've learnt reflect. Donald's got auto healing, that's pretty useful. But there we go. As you can see, I used up a ton of high potions, used up a lot of my magic on healing, and eventually I was able to beat the fucker, but he's difficult. And that's it for Xaldin, he's done. We don't have to fight him ever again. Until Kingdom Hearts 3. But there we go. And Secret Answer Report number 4. I won't be reading those. But anyway. So yeah, Xaldin done, and all that's left is for one last cutscene to finish off finish off the second visit to Beast Castle.
I know.
I'm proper good.
What matters?
Go on, you stupid prick.
Xaldin, you're safe.
Xaldin.
And
There you go.
I'm
Fucking
very
finally.
grateful to you for bringing the rose back to me. Thank you.
It's the least I could do. You've been good to me, and you didn't have to be.
Listen, Belle.
Yes?
I love that smile. It's just like, go on, just do it, you. Come on, you coward.
Have confidence. Don't be bashful now.
Goofy's a bit of an asshole
Well,
there.
I'd like you to stay
Oh well.
with me, please.
I'll think about it. Oh well.
I will.
Maestro, music.
It's the one negative thing I have to say about this fucking world. Is that... I don't know. The end of the second visit feels very similar to the end of the first visit. It does feel very much like it's the same kind of story about Beast being an arsehole and kind of getting back to, and trying to be a nice dude and all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, not the end of the world. I mean, it's a nice ending to Beast Castle, but yeah, I think they did a decent job with Beast Castle. To be fair, of the Organization 13 stuff being put in fairly seamlessly, so I don't really have an issue with that. What strange reading are you picking up?
Probably just a glitch. I don't know.
You asshole. Okay then, so that's it. We're done with Beast Castle. Onwards to the next world, Olympus Coliseum. I did do a bit of grinding here because I was at level 36, I think, at this point. So I grinded up 3 or 4 levels to get me up to level 40, I think. Just so I'm ready for this world. And this is the first time, really, I had to grind, really. But anyway, we're in the... it's time for our second visit to the Olympus Coliseum. And basically, Hades has reopened the Underdrome, I think he calls it. The underworld kind of... it's basically where you're going to be... it's basically the Coliseum from the first game, except it's in Hades. So that's what we're going to be dealing with.
Hey.
So once again, this world is a lot of fighting, which is...
Well,
This
same
visit is quite
thing.
short, I'll be honest.
Wonder Boy here thinks his hero days are over.
But it's not too bad.
And Phil thinks it's all in his head.
I think I finished this world in about half an hour, so it's fairly short. The second, the return visit. But yeah, this is going to be your grinding area mostly, where you're going to be going through the cups and that kind of thing.
I mean, if you're not up to it, you could always just, I don't know.
How did it get open, by the way? Yeah, that was us, because we suck. Basically, that was Hades' plan from the first world, and it's kind of cool that he has a plan in the first world, basically to force us to use the Keyblade to unlock the Hades Coliseum, and then he actually uses the Hades Coliseum against us in the second visit. So I think that's really cool. I think that's a nice little continuation, which is kind of nice. And I'll say it again, James Wood's performance in Kingdom Hearts 2 is super awesome. Yeah, he's so fucking good in this game. I love him. He's so great. But then again, his performance as Hades in the movie was sublime. So there you go. He was a bit wooden in Kingdom Hearts 1. He wasn't terrible. He was just a little bit wooden. Here, his performance is upped significantly. Love it.
You're too kind, kid.
I love that. You're too kind, kid. So basically what we have got to do is we've been forced to enter the competition in order to... or Hades is going to do some horrible shit. So it's going to be us teaming up with Hercules to go through the Hades Cup. Which I think it's about 3 battles, and it took me a while to work out which guy I'd talk to, but yeah, I took the red dude. So basically, yeah, it's a grand total of 3 fights that we're going to do. The first 2 are fucking easy. And then the final one is not that hard either. I think they use Auron fairly well in this second section as well. It's kind of nice. Yeah, Hercules, stop putting yourself down, dude. So we just got to defeat... It's basically just defeat all the Heartless. My apologies. But yeah, it's a round of Heartless, and this is basically what the majority of the tournaments are. It's just basically rounds of mixed up Heartless. Basically, it's not that difficult, to be honest. My apologies, needed a fucking drink. Okay. So, we've got past the first round, and then once you've beaten the first round, you can then go on to the semi-finals. And once you've got through these 2, that's when we get the story stuff. So, let's get the semi-finals done first. My apologies. And it's against Bad Alert, basically another bunch of Heartless. Like, it's not hard, to be honest, at all. Oh god, it's one of those big fired dicks. I hate them so much. Yeah, as you can tell, I go straight for this asshole. It's like, I'm getting you out of here. I'm getting rid of you. Fuck off. There you go, he's dead. Right. And boom. Like I said, it's a piece of piss. And this is pretty much what all except the final cup pretty much are. It's just basically battles against Heartless, and it's basically, if you can beat them, it's basically all about beating them quickly enough, so that you get a huge amount of I can't remember what it is. I think you get experience from them or money, and you basically have to collect as much as possible. And then, defeat them in a certain amount of time to get bigger bonuses and that kind of thing. And it's really, unless you're 100% in it, you don't need to do them. So I probably won't be. I might use them to grind a little bit later if I need to, but apart from that, I don't think I'll be using it all that much. So now what we've got to do is follow Auron to see what's going on with that asshole. Because he had a weird aura around him, so something's going on. What's the betting that it's involving Hades in some way? Donald, forgot. I do like that, actually. That's kind of a nice comedic little cartoony touch.
I exist. That is my crime. It is inexcusable.
Ooh, good. Very
Oh,
good.
go listen to some Linkin Park.
What's wrong with Orin? Never acted that way before.
Okay, so you made one lousy mistake. You exist. But hey, I'm a forgiving guy.
I do like that line from Hades there. It's pretty awesome.
A transgression or two.
I understand. Defeat Hercules.
So basically, Hades wants him to kill Hercules
No.
and kill us
Only
because,
Hercules.
Oh, don't tell me you've forgotten.
yeah,
his
he's got a soft spot
words.
for him. He's got a soft spot for us. Isn't that nice? So yeah, he's got this.
And the other 3.
Um,
We're clear. Hades.
he's got this
Lord Hades.
Lord Hades. So he's got this little figurine of Oron, which basically means that he has full control over him, and he basically, I think that thing has like his soul inside it or something like that. So, if he wants to stay alive, Oron, he has to obey Hades. But anyway, that's it for this part of Kingdom Hearts 2. Join me next time when we will be finishing off our return to the Olympus Coliseum, and we'll be helping Oron get his soul back from Hades. So join me next time for the next part of Kingdom Hearts 2. Fuck Xaldin. See you next time.